This is a science, engineering, and math building. It's 106,000 square feet. It's a 3-story building, steel framed, with a concrete rain screen system to mimic the existing campus that is all cast-in-place concrete buildings.
So in the case of Cypress SEM, we have soil that's subject to liquefaction. So what we ended up needing to do is use a driven pile. And what that's essentially going to do is bridge the gap between the surface where the building's going to be placed and the sound soil that's deep below that.
LPA was able to redo all the drawings and had a relationship with DSA that allowed them to slip sheet, in effect, the entire foundation package. We found that there was a substantial savings in the order of between $1.3 and $1.7 million.
For a building this size, it's very atypical to require this many piles, but that all comes from recommendations regarding the strength of an individual pile per the geotechnical report. So the soil conditions were such that we just needed a lot more than really I'd ever seen before.
I was a little worried about this task of redesigning the foundations, how it was going to be, received. But the way we've been operating, we'll sit in meetings and just throw ideas out and talk about them. It's always open and supported, and let's explore everything. And it's really, I appreciate that, because I don't need to worry about I don't want to talk to the architects about that, and just get it out there and let's see what we can do.
It really was the three of us, the construction manager, the client, and the architect, all working in unison to make sure this was going in the right direction.
Yeah.
My experience on this project with LPA has been really very good. The team understands the delivery method. They understand the building. They understand the constraints that we're under, that the owner's under. They have done something that no architect, and I worked for another architect for a long time, no architect has ever been so respecting of deadlines as them. Of course, now we've just started building. We're just putting caissons in the ground, and there's a lot of roads to go down ahead, a lot of challenges ahead, but I feel like the team is really engaged. I like the in-house resources that they have, and I like their control of their sub-consultants.
What you're going to see today is the first rumblings, literally, of construction happening. It's almost straight out of Jurassic Park with the boom, boom, boom.
Overall, the project's really unique. I like the open space. I like the whole way the building's laid out. And then just the piles are kind of an engineering feat in themselves, as far as no user will ever know the building's on piles. It's kind of our little secret in that sense. So I always find that kind of stuff interesting, is what's happening behind the scenes,